The Lagoon route is probably one of the most famous routes in Bolivia. Near the Chilean border, it passes several saline lagoons, and this one even houses flamingos. And of course, there are military posts so close to the border. But the check isn't a big deal. We were quickly waved on. Although we drive quickly, it is possible on these good slopes, we are caught up in our own sand dust every now and then. Obviously, the wind is coming from behind. We soon reached the next lagoon. It smells a bit strong, but it has a pretty color. Just like the second lagoon, which is just around the corner. This immeasurable vastness at over 4,000 meters is very impressive. And since there is so much space, almost everyone can find their own trail. Sometimes this is really necessary because of the nasty washboard road. And in the middle of this vastness, a small valley appears in the rocks, through which Globy literally has to snake his way. Yes, a width of 2 meters and 50 is not always advantageous, but everything worked out fine. At the next valley, we choose the route ourselves because we didn't find the one over the hill so convenient. Okay, then into the stream bed. It did work well in the previous valley. Okay, this seems a little tighter. But Peter maneuvers really well. But this time it was different. The tire has run out of air and there is no space to get the spare tires from the quad lift. At least we can reach the tools. This stupid boulder is the culprit. It just tore the valves off of 2 of our tires. Our traveling colleagues are often amazed and smile at the amount of material we have with us. But this time Peter's clever planning really paid off. We have 2 replacement valves with us and can easily install them. Let some air in and see if it's tight. A little Teflon tape helps there where it doesn't quite work yet. Put the part back in, put some air in and see if it works now. Spit and dish soap help with control. Adjust again and now everything is tight. This repair at 4,600 meters was not without problems. The lack of oxygen is noticeable and we are really grateful that we didn't have to change the wheels, just the valves. For the next few meters we walk part of the route, not only to film but also to identify any other possible culprits in advance. Even though there are other tricky areas, we are untroubled by any further injuries thanks to careful driving. We are happy that the rest of the journey through the beautiful valley goes smoothly. But we are both happy when the stream bed slowly widens and we almost end up on a normal wide route again. And when we finally reach the endless expanses of the highlands again, we are even happy. Okay, happy is perhaps a bit exaggerated, but at least not angry about the great corrugation road. We can then really enjoy these impressive rock sculptures, and Peter is happy about the great photo opportunities. Now, it's not far to Laguna Colorada, which is very famous for its colors at certain times of the day. We want to spend the night there and walk around a little bit. Despite careful acclimatization, the altitude of over 4,200 meters causes severe headaches, and so we set off very early the next morning. We want to reduce altitude as quickly as possible. We also want this because of Globy, who found at around 4,900 meters that there was a fault in the engine control system. So Peter races over the hills without stopping until the message is gone again. When we arrive at the salt lakes on the way back, the people and the machine are slowly feeling better again. We decide that our current overnight place should definitely be closer to 4,000 meters. But now we can enjoy the beautiful surroundings again. It's slowly even turning green. We are amazed because up to this point the landscape was rather barren, but a little water changes everything. And on the horizon we can already see Villamar, a small town where many of the organized tours stop and where we also take a short lunch break. Our appearance definitely doesn't stop this hard-working Bolivian woman from work. We drive a few more kilometers until we reach the desired 4,000 meters. Away from the main piste, we find a small side road that leads us to a nice quiet spot. Overnight places like this are of course awesome, and one of the reasons why it's so nice to travel with your own rolling home. We have slept very well and didn't have any headaches or nausea. And so we are looking forward to the next part of the journey, which will take us back to the main road to Uyuni.